All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back one more time again to another edition of the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, hosted by yours truly, Redneck. And we're excited today. Hopefully, we'll be chatting with Mr. Billy Payne. Billy Payne is one of the premier touring artists in the country right now, and he's got a new album out, Genuine Leather. We want to chat about that, his music, and where he's going. You know what? I tell you what. Let's just get into it. Let's just go to the phone and say hello. Who that?
This is Billy Payne.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey, man. Thank you so much, man. You know me. I ain't never had a bad day. I guarantee that much. I'm so glad you take time out of your day to join us here on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. We're real excited about having you. A lot of people out there have been asking, when are we going to hear from Billy? When are we going to hear from Billy? So let's do this proper, man. Introduce yourself to folks. Tell them who that, where you at, and let's get started.
All right, I'm Billy Payne. I'm a country singer. Been singing for a good long while, and I'm originally from West Virginia, and it's a pleasure to be on your country music radio show, Redneck. Country music radio show with the name you use as a.
Well, it's a big old gumbo. We do everything here: blues, country, folk, right? Rock, hip hop, whatever folks want, man. Whatever, it's like I said, it's how you like your gumbo. What do you want in it, and we'll put it in there for you. So we got Mr. Billy Payne here. You're out in Ohio right now, right? But
no, actually,
there's so much
West
going
Virginia.
on with you. All right, yeah, that's right, West Virginia. Forgive my manners. You're out of Ohio now. That's where you're located. Is that your home base? And then, from there, there's so much going on. You're leaving the country? Is that because you done something illegal or what? I heard you're
We're looking at a possible tour with UK, and that's been real exciting to be able to try to put that together. We are planning to do the Phil Mack Country Show over there, the first 24/7 live country music television show in Europe. So that's what we're.
Oh wow!
That's what we got our sights on, and Phil Mack has been playing my videos and been super nice and working with my management and production people. Try to get that done.
Well, that's going to be exciting. There's so much to go over here, so let's kind of do this. You've been playing music for a long time. You just got this new album out, Genuine Leather, and we're going to get into that. But before that, you've played with a lot of folks. Can I drop some names? Waymore's Outlaws and things like that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the journey a little bit.
Well, I got my start in little hometown of Oak Hill, West Virginia, and that's where Hank Williams died at, for the record. Also, I've played with a couple little bands in the area. Then I joined Star Search after a period of time playing with a band Sidewinder. Won Star Search in 1998. And I got a record deal out of Nashville with Aaron Records and put out 2 or 3 songs there, along with an album, No Limit on Love. We did 3 single releases. I got 2 top 10s, one number 8 and one number 9, and top 30, and which was really good for us. And I did the second album and promoted it myself back to Simple Life overseas. I had some music playing on Canadian radio station, and Waylon's guys got a hold of me and wanted to know if I'd come to Nashville and do a tribute to Waylon. They came out of retirement, and we did that. Next thing I knew, they asked me to record with them. So I started recording with the Wailers before they were the Waymore's Outlaws and touring with them. So I got hooked up with Jerry Bridges, which he was Waylon's manager. He has been my manager now since 2007, and along with now a new management, George Kidder, and production people like Larry Alicio. And that's how things started out, and that's how these albums came about. I've got 3 under my belt right now with Waylon's band and getting ready to do another one.
Well, you definitely are surrounded by, you're a talent unto your own right, but you're definitely surrounded by a great bunch of people. I, spoke with Larry and George, and they, they're so highly spoken of. I'm friends with Mr. Jennings, Kathy, and Terry, and they're a fine family. It's like to be associated with that circle of friends,
Oh, yeah.
have Jimmy Miles to log in and say, hey, listen, Jimmy Miles is talking about, he's excited about your interview.
Oh, really?
So it says a lot about you as an artist. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jimmy Miles checked in. I think it speaks to who you are as an artist to have these other artists, pursue you for your talent, And speaking of your talent, you put out this brand new album, Genuine Leather.
Yes, sir.
And there's a lot of it on there that I really like. So let's get into some music here, Mr. Payne.
All right.
Let's talk about Genuine Leather and the title cut. What gave birth to that?
Actually, it was a song that promoter Mark Maynard and Jerry Bridges threw at me for the project and thought it fit me really well. And basically, it's just a great song, and, I related to it quite a bit. And it's a good pick, man, because I tell you what, I've had so many people like it. I had a lot of people ask me if I even wrote. I wish I had, but it's been a great song. What's really cool about the Genuine Leather album is that it's got so much new life breathed into it because I released it locally only, and now it's been picked up as a major release. Things are looking up.
What did you write on this album? What didn't you write? And who's on this album? Who's playing what? I mean, Larry's on drums, and let's give some credit where credit's due.
Well, okay. Actually, Larry is not on the album. Jeff Hale, which was Waylon's drummer for the last 15 years, he played drums for 15 years for Waylon, and also played for Tony J. White. Reggie Young is on guitar. Jerry Bridges is on bass and rhythm guitar. Kevin Medill and Carter Robertson's on vocals, harmony. Genuine Leather was recorded in Nashville at the Sound Shop, and Billy Sherrill engineered, produced by Jerry Bridges. So the album came about mainly because they were wanting to put more material out there by me, and I didn't write a thing on it. It was all promoter picked stuff and carefully selected songs that they thought I should record, and that's how it came about. So far, so good. Hey,
man, listen, it's an all-star lineup, and, on both sides of the microphone there, both sides of the board. So I'm excited about it. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. We're going to play Genuine Leather, all right?
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. We're about to listen to Genuine Leather by Mr. Billy Payne.
Hey, this is Billy Payne, and you're listening to the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. And here's my song, Genuine Leather.
It was a cover on the family Bible that my mama had. The seats in that old DeVille, I always drove too fast. The fighter pilot jacket that my grandpa wore through the hail, the storms and weather. To this day I still love the feel of genuine leather. Hey, I don't drink watered down whiskey. Cheap imitations just don't fit me. Oh, I'm scuffed and torn, scarred and worn, but I'm as strong as ever. If you're gonna put a brand on me, just let it read genuine leather. Lately I've been thinking I sure would like to find a woman that'll stand beside me, who ain't afraid to speak her mind. I'm talking about love, tender and tough, that's made to last forever. It grows better with time, like homemade wine, genuine leather. Hey, I don't drink watered down whiskey. Cheap imitations just don't fit me. Oh, I'm scuffed and torn, scarred and worn, but I'm as strong as ever. If you're gonna put a brand on me, just let it read genuine leather. Oh, as ever. If you're gonna put a brand on me, just let it read genuine leather. If you put a brand on me, just let it read genuine leather.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Genuine Leather by Mr. Billy Payne, and we have him on the phone with us right now. Hey, Billy.
Hey,
still there?
Redneck, what's happening? Yeah, I'm still here. How you doing?
I'm, you know me, I never had a bad day, I guarantee. But having said that, if y'all want to hear the pristine, uncut version, crispy clear, no lag time, no drag time, Mr. Billy's going to tell you where to go and how to find his music. Go ahead, Billy.
www.billypayneoutlawcountry.com and cdbaby.com and also honkytonkin.com.
All right. Now, so somebody else wrote Genuine Leather. Let's talk about your material. What's on this Genuine Leather album that you wrote? Which song off this album best represents Mr. Billy Payne?
Well, I didn't write a thing on the Genuine Leather album because, like I say, it was all pitched to me promotion-wise, and they thought the songs that I should record, since I had just recorded a all-original album just before that.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to interrupt you because one of the things that I like is understanding, like, the process behind this, you know. I mean, I know some folks that Dallas Moore, he'll get on his tractor, and that's what inspires him. While he's on his tractor, he's writing music. You know, he's writing songs. Some people, they go through these life events, you know, and I always was curious about not necessarily the songwriting process, but the song selection process. What made you say, okay, yeah, this one I like? What is it in these songs that related to you as an artist that make you want to record them? You know, because I look through this list, I see Bottle to the Bible. I love that song. You know, We Had It All is another song that I like on here. The Whiskey, I think my favorite is The Whiskey Took the Rest, just the opening when it talks about the indent in the floor where the couch used to be and the, you know, empty space and I love that song. So you tell me why, what you chose and why.
Well, The Whiskey Took the Rest song, since we're on the subject of that, was written by Tommy Townsend and Jerry Bridges and Danny Simpson. They thought it'd be a good idea that I record it, I guess, because I've been through that situation myself. You know? And so when you relate to something, you can really put your heart out in it and sing it. And that makes a big difference when you really know what you're talking about. That was the reason I did that one, because just like I say, I related to it. I think the one that really stands out the most for me as far as one of the songs is Gypsy, because I think it tells the story of the musician's life on the road. It was written by Ray Scott, man. It's such a great song, you know, and I've had a lot of response out of that. And I was playing the song on shows, too, you know, before I even thought about cutting the album. And so when we decided to put the album together, that is one of the songs I brought forth to see what Jerry thought of it, and he thought it was a great idea. And also Aaron Tipton's When I Promise You the World had a lot to do with me as a musician trying to make things right, no matter what, you know. I mean, it's just, you keep failing and you just keep right on trying to do the right thing to make somebody believe in you. And it also spoke on home state, you know, and just thought it was a good little touch. That's why I did those.
All right, well, so introduce The Whiskey Took the Rest and we'll play that and we'll come on back. All right, can you do that for us?
All right, yes, sir, you got it. This is Billy Payne, and you're listening to Gumbo YaYa Radio with Redneck, and this is my song, The Whiskey Took the Rest, from my Genuine Leather CD.
There's an imprint in the carpet where our couch used to be. That entertainment center is minus RTV. There's a half-empty bottle laying by my fold-up chair. It's the only thing that gets me through the night since she ain't here. She took me by surprise, doing me this way. Now I'm sitting lonely in this godforsaken place. She took more than I could give her, till there was nothing left. When she took back her kisses, the whiskey took the rest. Surrounded by these four bare walls where our pictures used to hang, she let gone do the talking, didn't say anything. Now I'm peeling off the label of this empty bottle in my hand.
Empty bottle in your hand.
Knowing she don't love me anymore is more than I can stand. Oh, she took me by surprise, doing me this way. Now I'm sitting lonely in this godforsaken place. She took more than I could give her, till there was nothing left. When she took back her kisses, the whiskey took the rest. Sip her off my mind, one shot at a time, trying to drown the memory of her goodbye. Yeah, she took me by surprise, doing me this way. Now I'm sitting lonely in this godforsaken place. She took more than I could give her, till there was nothing left. When she took back her kisses, Lord, the whiskey took the rest. When she took back her kisses, Lord, the whiskey,
Oh, the whiskey.
Lord, the whiskey took the rest.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the whiskey took the rest. Mr. Payne, we still got you on the phone with us?
Yes, sir, Redneck. Sure do. I'm right here.
Just the opening line in that song is hook enough to make you want to listen. And then, but who's the young lady that is backing you on vocals there?
That's Carter Robertson. She was Waylon's backup singer. She started with Waylon when she was 18 years old, and she done a lot of stuff with Waylon back in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, and on, and was with him in his final band that he put together, Waymore's Blues Band. And Carter just super. Her husband's Barney Robertson. He played piano for Waylon too, and done some producing for him. She's great.
That's a fantastic tune. Yeah, I tell you, the two of y'all together on that just makes the whole tune right there. That's fantastic. And
thank you.
You know, we chatted about it before we played that. So let's get into a little bit of more music here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're chatting with Mr. Billy Payne. He is one of the premier artists that are out there today making good classic country music. And he's a singer-songwriter, and he's following up his first, a self-written, self-produced album with his latest, which is some hand-picked tunes by some of the finest people in the industry, and it's his new album, Genuine Leather. And Billy, one more time, let folks know what your website is, where they can find your music.
It's BillyPayneOutlawCountry.com.
In the meantime, we talked about Gypsy. You said how that kind of spoke to your soul as a musician on the road. Do you mind introducing that here on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show for your fans?
I sure will. Hi, this is Billy Payne, and you're listening to my song Gypsy on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, hosted by my good buddy, Redneck.
and faded black top, backstage doors and parking lots. That's the world I'm mostly seeing. Staring out a wide window, 1,000 miles away from my home. That's a gypsy in me. Oh, the gypsy in me can't stay in one place too long. There's somebody out there that still ain't heard my song. Yeah, so I roll on to where this road leads. That's a gypsy in me. It's in my heart, bare my soul. An old guitar and a microphone. I stand up here and sing what I believe. And then I close my eyes and fold my hands. Thank God I got a girl that understands and loves the gypsy in me. Oh, the gypsy in me can't stay in one place too long. There's somebody out there that still ain't heard my song. Yeah, so I roll on to where this road leads. And that's a gypsy in me. If I never heard I walk the line, free bird, you were always on my mind. The Rambling Man, me and Bobby McGee. If I'd never seen the Man in Black, I wouldn't feel the need to wear this kind of hat. And there wouldn't be gypsy in me. Oh, the gypsy in me can't stay in one place too long. There's somebody out there that still ain't heard my song. Yeah, so I roll on to where this road leads. That's a gypsy in me. Just keep on rolling on.
Good Lord, man. If that ain't great country music, I ain't never heard it before. I guarantee that much right there. Mr. Payne.
Yes, sir.
You there? I tell you what, man. I tell you, there's nothing. Everybody needs a little pain in their life. So go out and get yourself some Billy Payne. I'm telling you right now, man. That's fantastic. It's just, I grew up listening to Waylon and Willie and Merle, and this is a throwback, you know, to that time. You know, I think it's what country music's missing, and I'm very fortunate to be able to do what I do. Is I get to live my dream through through artists like yourself who are putting out music that the cookie cutter companies aren't behind, but the public is. So thank you, Mr. Payne, for some wonderful music.
Well, thank you, Redneck. I appreciate the compliment.
You know, really let's talk about this European tour you're going to, or is that confidential? Can I not share that?
Oh, no, it's not. What we're doing, we're in negotiations to get on the Phil Mack Country Music Show over there in London. And it's all been set up to, right now they're playing my video Gypsy over there and have requested more videos from me to send. So those are already on the way. And what we're doing is just waiting on Phil Mack to get me over there sometime right after the first year and start doing one of his television shows. And so far so good, you know, because the Country Music People magazine just put an interview out about me for a July issue from London, England, and that's worked really well. It helped get me a nomination to the Academy of Western Artists. I got word that, they said I had a nomination of the Pure Country Artist, Male Artist of the Year through the Academy of Western Artists, and also for Album of the Year for Genuine 11, and Song of the Year for Too Many Honky Tonks on My Way Home from the Genuine CD as well. And I tell you what, this just blew me away. I had no idea that it was, you know, I didn't have no idea it was the Will Rogers Award. I've been told that they call it the Willie. This is the 21st year. If I end up in the top 5 in November, I go to Fort Worth, Texas for the award ceremony. And when I was in Littlefield, Texas, about 3 weeks ago, I did a show for some folks that are part of the committee of the city there, people that know Waylon. They had me to go do an interview on Littlefield's radio station, KZZN, which was a station that Waylon, or probably the first station Waylon worked at as a DJ when he was young, and which I thought was pretty cool in itself. But anyway, the DJs there, Randy and Charles, told me that they had just got a text and said, "Hey, Billy, you've been nominated for a pretty big thing here in these parts, you know, an award." And I had to say I was dumbfounded because I knew it, and I'd stopped by the Gene Autry Museum in Gene Autry, Oklahoma, to speak to the executive director there, Leslie Fisher, because she was one of the people that did confirm that what note that I got about the Academy of Western Artists nomination was she was the one that clarified it, and through Bobby Newton, and had me stop by and see them at the museum, and even put my picture in Gene Autry Museum on the wall and started playing my CDs in there. And I'm like, it's something else. I mean, Redneck, I don't know I'm just an old country boy that's been very blessed.
Well, I tell you what, Billy, it's not something that ain't worth bragging about. And it's in Fort Worth, Texas. It's the 21st Annual Will Rogers Award on March 16th at 2017 at the Brown Lupton Ballroom on the campus of TCU, Texas Christian University. So it's a prestigious award at a prestigious university. It's a nonprofit organization, so basically what they're doing is they're honoring and supporting people in the industry, you know, Western artists. And it's a fantastic venue. All tickets are held at the door, so you got to purchase in advance. There's no credit cards. You got to go to the website to get there. If you want to get there, get the tickets in advance now, because no tickets will be sold the night of the event. They got to be purchased by March 9th. So this is not, you know, a small-time event at a little teeny venue. This is the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. This is a huge honor. Just to be nominated, you know, it means that you're being recognized. And this is the 21st year they're doing it. So we are talking to a well-deserved nominee, somebody who has done a lot, you know, for the music industry and for his peers and artists. So congratulations, Mr. Payne. That's, you know, best of luck to you. You have our vote, and
thank you,
we're excited for you.
Thank you. I just don't, you know, like I say, I don't know what to say about it. It's an honor, and you know, and just to be told that somebody thought enough of me to get me nominated for anything. Just, I don't know what to think of it, really. Not laughing at it one bit, because I would have never dreamed. I've always had a dream of playing the Grand Ole Opry, but I'm sorry?
Yeah, not bad for a Southern man. I was saying, not bad for a Southern.
I appreciate that.
So, you see where I'm going with that, don't you? We played a few cuts. We played a few cuts off of Genuine Leather, and I've been a Billy Payne fan for a while. So let's talk about that one.
Well, Southern Man, there's a little story behind it. If we got a little bit of time here, I'd like to tell it if I could.
Hi, man. This is your show. I'm just the host.
Well, my buddy Tommy Townsend with Waymore's Outlaws, Waylon picked that song for Tommy to do on his debut album. And so Waylon produced Tommy's album. If I'm not mistaken, he even did some harmony vocals on it. And this album was cut, pretty good while back, when Tommy was just a youngin'. He'll probably be glad I said that. And not only that, I think he still is a youngin' still yet. Anyway, Jerry Bridges threw the song at me and thought it'd be a good idea if I cut the song on my, first album that I did with them. I had a lot of fun with it, and, I related to it, too, because I'm a Southern man myself. We got a pretty good cut off of it. I'm glad you like it. So I've had a few people say that they like it. And I have to say that I haven't done it very much at all on a show, but I have been thinking about picking it up and start doing it on a regular basis because it's a pretty good song, And we had a lot of fun cutting that song, too.
All right, well, go ahead. Let's introduce that and play it for your fans.
All right, from the Country Till I Die CD by Billy Payne, here is Southern Man, right here on Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.
I learned my manners and I learned respect at the end of a willow switch. I learned how to work, I learned how to sweat with a shovel in a ditch. Learned about love in the backseat of a Chevy with a girl named Mary Ann. I learned how to roar till the break of dawn, playing in a honky-tonk band. Don't you wonder who I am? Well, I'm the pride of Dixieland, and I talk slow so y'all understand. I'm a Southern man. I'm a Southern man. I learned how to sip that moonshine whiskey in the hills of Tennessee. I learned how to deal from a Mississippi gambler on a boat down in New Orleans. I learned how to fight for my rights in Alabama, how to run from a jealous man. I'm your lifetime friend and your good time buddy when you shake my hand. Don't you wonder who I am? Well, I'm the pride of Dixieland, and I talk slow so y'all understand. I'm a Southern man. I'm a Southern man.
Man, I love it. I love it. Hey, Billy, don't go nowhere, man. I'm going to make you play DJ. I listened to that song, and I got that in my playlist. I got it in rotation. So I can't play that song without following it up with this one right here, Country Till I Die. You got to introduce it.
All right. This is a song that we did for the Country Till I Die CD, and it's written by a good friend of mine, Larry Gossett. We thought it was something that related to me, too, as an old country boy. So here's Country Till I Die from CD of the same title of Billy Payne, right here on Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.
I was born a country boy, I was raised in the hills. I love that country music, like the way it makes me feel. Folks don't understand about my way of life. Well, I can't change who I am, I'll be country till I die. I'll be country, country till I die. Well, I was raised on Haggard and Jones, I'm gonna keep the music alive. If I get down and my money's all gone, I'll find a way to get by. Well, I'll be country, country, country till I die. Well, I'm gonna sing my songs, 'cause that's what I'm all about. If I don't sing what they wanna hear, they can kick me out. They can send me back to the hills I love, or my favorite fishing hole. Well, I'll be country, stone country, right down to my soul. Well, I'll be country, country till I die. Well, I was raised on Haggard and Jones, I'm gonna keep the music alive. If I get down and my money's all gone, I'll find a way to get by. Well, I'll be country, country, country till I die. Yeah, I'll be country, country, country till I die.
Country Till I, by the original Southern man himself, Mr. Billy Payne, and we got Mr. Billy Payne on the phone with us right now. Much obliged, Mr. Payne, for you joining us here on the Gumbo YaYa Radio.
I appreciate
the pleasure
that,
and honor is all ours, man. The pleasure and honor is all ours. And there's so much music, man. I just can't help but, just let's go through this here. Now, you talked about, Too Many Honky Tonks. I love that song. Long Gone, which I think is great. And you know what? You are a pain. I guarantee that much right now, man, because I can't.
I'm sorry, my phone skipped. You got it. Go ahead.
Come on, talk to me.
You talking about Payne, I always wanted to do an album of, hurting songs and stuff like that. And I always had this idea I'd like to do a song, do songs like that and name the album Billy Payne and Other Hurting Songs.
All that creativity flowing there, and it just makes it more fun, makes my job a lot easier. And I always say, this is your show, I'm just the host, So I want to do this. We you touched on When I Promised You the World. Mr. Aaron Tippin wrote that. Is that right?
Right. Yes, sir.
And what is it about that song that made you want to include that on the album?
Well, I think it's just the way the story rides on it is it's just a guy that's trying to make all these promises and nothing's going in the right way for him, and he's just trying his best to convince that life can be better as long as somebody sticks with him, you know. And it was one of the songs, too, that I would do on my shows, you know, several years back I was doing it. And I always liked it because, you know, it did mention my home state in it. And when I cut the song, Jerry Bridges told me that that I had a potential hit there for just the simple fact how I poured my heart into it. And Billy Sherrill said it had one of the greatest lines he ever heard. He said, when winter finally broke, so were we. You never had to know how bad that hurt. And he just kept saying that. He said, that is such a great line. You know, to hear that out of somebody like Billy Sherrill, that made me know that I had something good in the way I did it, you know, and it was just pleasing to hear that, and such an honor to hear him say that. You know, man's been on everybody's album in Nashville from A to Z, and to make such a compliment like that, especially something I was recording and the way he said I put it together.
All right, well, how about you do this? How about you introduce your rendition of When I Promise You the World for your fans?
All right. From the Genuine Leather CD, When I Promise You the World, right here on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.
I had dreams that were bigger than the Montana sky. We were gonna do great in Great Falls. I just knew we were this time. But when winter finally broke, so were we. You never know how bad that hurt. 'Cause this ain't what I meant when I promised you the world. I lost the farm in Kansas along with a lot of pride. Then I almost lost my life down in that West Virginia mine. And that motel room in Memphis was a long way from diamonds and pearls. And that sure ain't what I meant when I promised you the world. I swear your love is stronger than any dream of mine I ever drug you through. And I swear I wasn't lying, they just never did come true. You've always bet on this old gambler every time I gave the wheel a whirl. But this ain't what I meant when I promised you the world. Now the Shreveport sun is sitting on another broken dream of mine. I guess that mansion on the hill, it's pretty hard to see tonight. But as long as there's a breath of life in me, I'm gonna get it for you, girl. 'Cause this ain't what I meant I promised you the world. I swear your love is stronger than any dream of mine I ever drug you through. And I swear I wasn't lying, honey, they just never did come true. You've always bet on this old gambler every time I gave the wheel a whirl. But this ain't what I meant when I promised you the world. No, this sure ain't what I meant when I promised you the world.
Oh, damn it all to hell, Mr. Billy. That's pretty right there, I guarantee.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
That's wonderful. Listen, I've had you here for an hour, hanging out and chatting with us, and I honestly can't get enough for sharing with us your time. So I want to just make sure that, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all want to go and if you want to hear more music, if you want to check out Mr. Billy Payne, it's BillyPayneOutlawCountry.com. You go there. And I thank you so much, Billy.
Thank you.
We're excited. When are you going to come to New York, man?
Just as soon as I can. I'm looking forward to trying to do some shows up around that area.
So next week is what you're saying?
I'd love to. Put it on the book, Redneck, and I'll be there.
All right, man. Listen here. You're going to play my Super Bowl party. This is what we're going to do. How about too many honky tonks? How about we go out of here with too many honky tonks, and we'll,
all right,
introduce it, and we'll play that.
Okay, sounds like winter. This here is a song that Tom Wopat wrote from the Dukes. You know the guy from the Dukes of Hazzard. He had a hit on it back in the early '90s. I just thought it was a great song, and wanted to include it on the Genuine Leather CD, and so glad I did because it's been nominated for the Academy of Western Artists Song of the Year from the Genuine Leather CD. Hi, this is Billy Payne, and you can hear my song, Too Many Honky Tonks, on My Way Home, and many more right here on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.
I could learn to take home my take-home pay, but I deserve a blue ribbon at the end of a long, hard day. I keep telling myself I just have one and I'll be gone, but there's too many honky-tonks on my way home. Down at Cheap Charlie's there's a happy hour going on, and just around the corner they're playing my favorite song. I wouldn't be in this condition, Lord, if I could control my Jones, but there's too many honky-tonks on my way home. They're just too many honky-tonks on my way home. I wish they'd let me pass on by before they turn the neons on, 'cause there ain't no way around them, and I can't leave well enough alone. There's just too many honky-tonks on my way home. be dead and gone before my time. If I don't quit smoking and drinking that juke joint wine, when St. Peter calls me home, I hope it's before they turn the neons on. 'Cause there's too many honky-tonks on my way home. There's just too many honky-tonks on my way home. I wish they'd let me pass on by before they turn the neons on. 'Cause there ain't no way around them, and I can't leave well enough alone. There's just too many honky-tonks on my way home. When St. Peter calls me home, I hope it's before they turn the neons on. 'Cause there's too many honky-tonks on my way home.
Amen. Hallelujah to that. Mr. Billy Payne, thank you so much for joining us.
I appreciate it. Yeah, buddy. Anytime. Love to do it again.
Well, you're part of the Gumbo YaYa family. We are better because of having you as a friend. I guarantee that much. And we appreciate, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to let Mr. Billy Payne go, and Billy, you're going to learn this. This is how we end every show. So we appreciate you coming out here. Remember, folks, hug your friends, kiss your family, thank the Lord, and y'all keep listening to the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.